Hi, it's Fabrice. Today we will do a review, in-earns preview review, of the Tripmate 850 GPS data logger. First, let's compare to some reference, which is €1, one coin of €1 and 1 quarter USD quarter. So you can estimate the size of the device. It's a square form factor, and there is a free button on the top. We will detail the free button on the top. An interesting point to consider on this GPS data logger is the LCD screen. We will go through the menu later. A very interesting feature of this device is the micro SD. So you can virtually log for months of data with a 2 or 1 gigabyte of SD micro card. And also we have the typical USB plug to charge in the car or with the computer the device. The device is powered by 2 batteries. I use a rechargeable AAA battery. There is 2 batteries. You can use a regular one for sure. And the autonomy is around 10 hours. So now we have compared to 2 typical reference. Let's go with the competition comparison. The tiniest model that we have is the Tripmate 887, which is really the smaller device than we have in our office, actually. If I want to compare now with some other device with LCD screen, let's start with the keychain from SGA. The form factor is a little bit different. It's a little flat. It looks like a regular keychain actually, with a LCD screen as well. The difference with the SGA is the LCD screen doesn't contain a lot of information. Actually, you just see the time. This time is the local time, and this time is the GMT based 0 time. You have the button with the SGA, and you can just switch actually to different points. Then you can register up to 5 points, and you have a virtual compass and the distance to the point you have registered. So you see the size for this one. Now we will compare with the MTS 950 DL model. The big advantage, the MTS is really bigger. If we compare, there is also free button, and there is a USB plug, and it's internal battery actually. So for the size point of view, this one is tiniest. The advantage of the MTS is the screen is containing all the information in a single screen, while you need to go through the menu to compare this one. Now let's compare to the last one, which is actually one of the closest model on the feature point of view as well, the Olux, which is also run with a battery, a AA battery, a single one. And you have 2 buttons on the top with some hint about what the button is doing, and a single screen. Let's turn on the device again. Okay, I broken the device. Anyway, that's not the point of the review. The review is just to compare the size of the device. So, advantage to the Tripmate for the size point of view as well. Okay, let's focus now on the menu and the option of the Tripmate. So, there is 3 buttons. This one is used to turn on the device and also to validate the option selected with this button, the one on the right. And this one is used to navigate between the menu. Let's zoom a little bit and keeping the focus, if possible. I think it's not the case. Okay, I think it's the best I can do. So, actually you see the local time, because as you can see on the button, you can adjust the time and see the local time and not the GMT based time. So actually we are in France, so there is 2 hours difference. In the menu, if you click on the menu, you will go through the coordinate, the speed, and the direction with a virtual compass. Actually I'm not moving, so it's 0. Can be changed to miles per hour, of course. The distance, and to start or reset, you need to validate between this button with this button. And once you have selected begin, for example, you have to validate it. And here it's starting to log. And you can reset with erase, and you validate, and then you're back to 0. If you click on the button menu, you can go up to the option which is set, and after you have a lot of options to define the frequency of the log, the smart log or not. There is a lot of action. Basically here you have the battery status, GPS is good on receiving data, and the percentage of memory. Actually, I think this value is not very useful because of the micro SD card. You have really a lot of space to store, and so the difference between the 0, 1 and 1 and 2% will be really huge. If you press again the button, you will go back to the hour. So something really important, because I didn't catch it at the very beginning, is this little icon here. Because if I go back to the main menu, sorry, I changed the hour. Okay, and then menu. Here, log on. You can think you're actually logging already, and it's not the case. You have to press the left button to start, and then you will see this icon blinking. When it's blinking, it means it's logging. That's something which is not very convenient. I would have preferred to have the device starting to log directly when you turn on and turn off the device. Just for the demonstration, you keep the button pressed to turn off, sorry. That's it. It was my review of the Tripmate in hand. Bye bye.